Hello friends, I am Dr. Madhukar Jadhav. In previous lecture, we have studied regarding the velocity through the screen chamber, then head loss through the screen chamber, in that two formulae for calculating the head loss we have seen, and finally we have seen regarding disposal of screening. In this lecture, we are going to study regarding introduction of grid chamber, objective of grid chamber, types of grid chamber, in that horizontal flow type of grid chamber, aerated grid chamber and vertex flow type of grid chamber. So starting with introduction, grid chamber. After the screen, in conventional sewage treatment plant, we have to provide the grid chamber. As we know, the grit consists of inorganic materials, in that there may be sand, silt, clay, crockery pieces and so many other inorganic material. So grit chamber is usually the second unit operation and is long narrow tank that are designed to slow down the flow for removal of grit from the sewage. Grit is the heaviest material in wastewater, and as I have told, it includes the different substances such as sand, coffee ground, gravel, cinders, crockery pieces, glass pieces, eggshells, etc. Specific gravity of these materials may vary between 2.4 to 2.65, and this value is much higher than the value of organic materials. Grit is non-putrescible and possesses a high hydraulic subsidence value than the organic solids. Therefore, can be separated from organic solids by differential sedimentation in a tank called as grit chamber or sometimes sedimentation tank. So figure shows the horizontal flow type of a grit chamber. This is the plan of grit chamber and this is the cross section of the grit chamber. So this is the pipe or channel through which sewage is coming to this grit chamber. After coming the sewage to the grit chamber, the flow is divided into two compartments. So 50% flow will go to this compartment of grit chamber and the remaining 50% will go to the another compartment of the grit chamber. So as the flow area is increased, the velocity will decreases, and due to the decrease in velocity of flow, the different inorganic materials whose specific gravity is greater than that of water will settle at the bottom of this grit chamber, and then clear sewage is taken out from here and from here, and then that waste goes for the next treatment unit. This is the cross section. The slope is provided like this. Next one, a grit chamber is an enlarged channel or a long basin in which cross section is increased so as to reduce the flow velocity of sewage, so that heavier inorganic solids do settle by gravity. Grit removal is necessary to protect the moving mechanical equipments and pump elements from abrasion and abnormal wear and tear. Removal of grit also reduces the frequency of cleaning of digester and the settling tanks. The main objective of grit chambers are: first one, to protect the pumps and the other equipments. Second objective, to avoid overloading on further treatment units. Third objective, to reduce the frequency of cleaning of sludge digesters and settling tanks. And the last objective is to reduce the clogging of sludge carrying pipes. Next one, a grit chamber is usually installed before primary sedimentation tank. There are basically three different types of grid chambers. First type is horizontal flow type of grid chamber, in which the sewage flows horizontally. Second type is aerated grid chamber, and third type is vertex flow type of grid chamber. So we will see these one by one. First of all, horizontal flow type of grid chamber. In the previous figure we have seen that the flow is horizontal one. In horizontal flow type of rectangular grid chamber, the wastewater flows in horizontal direction at a certain velocity. The velocity is generally in the range of 0.3 meter per second. Particles will start to settle at the bottom of the grid chamber or channel before reaching the outlet point of the grid chamber. These are normally designed or constructed to remove the particles of 0.2 mm size and more. Once the grit settles at the bottom of the grid chamber, it can then be removed out from the system using conveyors and bucket or plows. Then second type of grid chamber is aerated grid chamber. Aerated grid chamber consists of an aeration tank which is designed to create a spiral flow of wastewater as it moves through the chamber. Air is introduced along one side of the rectangular tank to create spiral flow pattern perpendicular to the flow through the tank. The velocity is too great. Grit will be carried out of the chamber. If it is too small, organic material will be removed with the grit. Normally designed to remove 0.21 mm diameter or larger with a 2 to 5 minutes of detention period at the peak hourly flow. Air diffusers are located about 0.45 to 0.6 meter above the normal plane of the bottom. So this figure shows the aerated grid chamber. So this is just like a rectangular sedimentation tank. This is the inlet for the wastewater, and from bottom air is blown, and due to that blow of air the flow will takes the direction like this, and due to this vertex flow, or we can say spiral flow, the coarser materials are thrown away and finally that are tried to settle at this particular portion, and then they are stored at this particular portion. Next one, vertex type of grid chamber. In this type of grid chamber, the sewage is applied in the tangential direction to induce vertex type of flow, which will tunnel the grit towards the center and hence can be drawn down at the bottom of the chamber. An agitator is used to keep the grit in suspension. Due to the vertex type of flow, the grit which has heavier specific gravity of 2.4 to 2.65 settle down, which is later drained out a grit filter bed by gravity or pumped to the beds. This unit is widely used where sewage flow rate are vary widely. So this is the sketch of vertex type of grid chamber. This is the inlet from where sewage takes entry inside this grid chamber, and when the sewage enters inside, it flows like this, and due to this vertex flow, the heavier particles will throw towards the boundary wall of this we can say vertex flow type of grid chamber, and then finally they will fall over here and then they are removed from the bottom, and sewage will flow through this outlet. So this is all about the introductory part of the grid chamber. In that introduction of the grid chamber, objective of grid chamber and different types of grid chamber. Thank you.